First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball... Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Go. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for. One-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact. And I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Allen in motion. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. To throw is Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Bears 7.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. And that one incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pick.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Herbert, he'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Again, working deep downfield.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. There he goes, up the left sideline. He's to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll run here with the rookie. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Herbert again. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Open man, left side, he's got it. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Drive will start on the ground. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen in motion. off play action. Here's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the out, connected with Allen. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, they'll run. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is H.N. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
What is going on?
They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Allen in motion. Will try and throw. Here's Williams. Moving to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked. Back at the 5.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Bears can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Herbert now on 1st down. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. He did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Allen in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That went out wide to A-Tech. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Allen in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Will mark him down just shy of the 40. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Chicago.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes. Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Chicago. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. No play fake. Herbert. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Heads up.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Heads up.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on. Like, they call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Herbert. Going over the middle, this one is complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Green Bay first down. Perfect. Pass caught by Shakir. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's looking deep for Shakir. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Allen in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Williams now to throw. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll take this one in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit. The
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Herbert now on first down. incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Herbert to the air again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Ready, set.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost the yards there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the ground, he'll get it again.
Number 23, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd and 9. Now Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll find Shakir open right side. They face 2nd down and 7.
Shakir. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. It's Herbert. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Now it's Herbert.
At the Bears' 20-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Covers Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's got force. Third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He's got it inside the 5. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.